Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the return, it's Lyle. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Maybe some room here. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll give it to Brown. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best.
There he goes! The 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run it. It's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hits inside. It's Pringle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Right at the line. Touchdown, Miami! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets the back moving. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. They want to throw it. Rushes on. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Enough to move the chains. At the 20, he's got space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the blocks. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge in. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out wide left, it's Hughes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darian Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. And for anybody that didn't know Darian Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Pringle. Breaks into, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Great job by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He's going to run it. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hughes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he avoids the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
Sweet. Bubba. Return. Where did he go?
Looking to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Ready? Hey, check it. 29 goes. Blue. Ready, go.
He's got it. First down and more. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
From the red zone, it's Brown. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Nowhere to go. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown Cardinals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hands it off. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Keep it on the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One more snap coming before halftime. Quick give. It's Pringle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Pringle. There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Huskers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
First down, right back to Brown. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Changing the routes with his receivers. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble.
Slash, slash. Western, western. Slash. Level, level. Sweep, sweep. Bubble, return. Move, move, move. Go, go.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Out wide right, it's Skinner. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to it. Got enough for the first down. He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Making the adjustment. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Right side, it's Brown. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
But we know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Second and long here. He wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Got the first down. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cardinals. Excellent pass by the back on the option. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Fletcher. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Mensah, look out. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Makes the catch and he's free. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for quarterback.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 48, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you try to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Brown. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Got the 1st down, and he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Left side is Hughes. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and try for 3.